Aaron Rodgers long. Goodbye. The final chapter brings him back to the Packers and a familiar dig at the Bears. When the 2025 NFL season kicks off, Aaron Rodgers will line up under center for the Pittsburgh Steelers, a twist of fate that seemed unthinkable just a few years ago. At 41, Rodgers has already declared that this will likely be his final season, capping off a career that has spanned 2 decades, 4 MVPs, and 1 Lombardi trophy. The storylines are thick, but one date is already circled in bold. Week 8 against the Green Bay Packers, the team where Rodgers spent 18 seasons and built a Hall of Fame resume. It's not just another reunion game. It's a collision of legacy, loyalty, and unfinished business. Rodgers and the weight of Green Bay's history. Rodgers' departure from Green Bay in 2023 was anything but graceful. He bristled at front office decisions, clashed with general manager Brian Gutekunst, and ultimately yielded the franchise to Jordan Love. Yet history is not so easily rewritten. Rodgers remains the Packers' all-time leader in touchdown passes, 475, and passer rating, 103.6, eclipsing Brett Favre in both categories. He owns the lowest interception rate in league history, 1.4%, and his 24-5 record against the Bears still echoes like a taunt across the NFC North. Green Bay has had 3 iconic quarterbacks in Starr, Favre, and Rodgers. But the statistical case tilts heavily toward Rodgers, making this meeting less of a novelty and more of a referendum on what the Packers moved on from. Why Week 8? Matters beyond nostalgia. Rodgers downplays the personal stakes, calling it just another game, yet the numbers suggest otherwise. With a victory over Green Bay, Rodgers would become just the 5th quarterback in NFL history to beat all 32 franchises, joining a club that includes Favre, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady. This milestone is more than trivia. It's symbolic of Rodgers' career-long versatility and dominance, proving that no team, his own former one included, was immune to his precision passing and surgical field vision. Still, he admits one regret. The game won't be played at Lambeau Field. Maybe coming to Lambeau would be amazing, Rodgers told Sports Illustrated. It won't be as energized if we were coming back there instead of having the Packers out to Pittsburgh. It's a rare moment of candor, acknowledging that a true reckoning can only happen under the Green Bay lights. But for now, the Steel. City will play host. The unfinished rivalry. With Chicago, even in reflection, Rodgers couldn't resist turning his attention toward his old favorite target, the Chicago Bears. His quip, "It might mean more in Chicago or whatever," wasn't accidental. Rodgers spent years tormenting the Bears, famously telling their fans in 2021, "I still own you." The numbers back it up. Rodgers' 24-5 record against Chicago is the highest win percentage by a starting quarterback against the franchise. In the Super Bowl era, he's thrown 64 touchdowns to just 10 interceptions against the monsters of the Midway. And as if scripted, his farewell tour includes a Week 12 matchup at Soldier Field. It's one last chance to twist the knife in a rivalry that has shaped his public persona as much as his deep ball accuracy. The Rodgers legacy, what's at stake? In 2025, Rodgers' tenure with the Jets was brief and marred by injury, leaving little behind in New York. Pittsburgh, meanwhile, offers him both a stage and a supporting cast. Surrounded by a stout defense and a hungry offense, the Steelers could be the rare team that provides him a final deep playoff run. Yet the story is no longer just about Super Bowls. It's about memory, perception, and closure. Rodgers' meeting with Green Bay will be remembered less for the box score and more for what it represents, the complicated divorce between a franchise legend and the team he helped define. And then, of course, there's Chicago, because no, Rodgers' story feels complete without it. Final whistle. Whether you admire his artistry or roll your eyes at his bravado, Rodgers has left an indelible mark on the NFL landscape. Week 8 will be about more than a football game. It will be about how history remembers Aaron Rodgers when the curtain finally falls. If you're the kind of fan who thrives on these storylines, the milestones, and the inside, look at how legacies are written, you're in the right place. Like and subscribe to join a community that lives and breathes the NFL. Every snap, every rivalry, every chapter.